Astrology has long fascinated people, offering a cosmic framework through which we interpret our experiences. Among its most debated phenomena are planetary retrogrades, particularly those of Mercury and Venus. Many perceive these periods as times of misfortune, when communication breaks down, travel plans go awry, and past relationships resurface unexpectedly. But these beliefs, while not entirely unfounded, barely scratch the surface of what retrogrades truly represent. Rather than being chaotic interferences, retrogrades act as a cosmic recalibration, forcing us to confront unresolved issues and reframe our perspectives. The illusion of retrograde and its deeper meaning. A retrograde occurs when a planet appears to move backward in the sky due to its orbital motion relative to Earth. This phenomenon is purely an optical illusion, but astrology treats it as a period of introspection and reassessment. When a planet is in retrograde, the areas of life it governs undergo a review, demanding that we revisit past choices, uncover hidden truths, and reshape our understanding. Each retrograde carries a unique energy, depending on the planet involved. Mercury retrograde, for example, influences communication, travel, and technology. It exposes weak points in systems we usually take for granted, whether that be an outdated approach to problem solving or an overlooked flaw in our thinking. Venus retrograde, on the other hand, affects love, values, and self-worth. It brings unresolved emotions to the surface, compelling us to reflect on our desires, relationships, and personal priorities. In 2025, Mercury and Venus will go retrograde in close proximity. This is not a coincidence but a significant astrological event. When these two planets intertwine in their retrograde cycles, they create a powerful energetic shift, forcing people to question their relationships, self-perceptions, and definitions of success. This is more than a time of inconvenience. It is an opportunity to reset our personal narratives and align with our deeper truths. Mercury retrograde, the breakdown of logic. Mercury, named after the Roman god of communication and travel, governs the way we process information, express ideas, and navigate the world. When it goes retrograde, the logical flow of thoughts and conversations becomes disrupted. Messages are misinterpreted, digital systems fail, and misunderstandings escalate. But these disruptions are not mere annoyances. They serve a purpose. Mercury retrograde acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us the flaws in how we communicate and make decisions. During this time, people may find themselves struggling with delayed projects, lost emails, or miscommunications that lead to frustration. But rather than seeing these as random mishaps, it is crucial to recognize them as signals from the universe. The purpose of Mercury retrograde is to slow us down and force us to examine the patterns in our thinking. Are we truly listening to others? Are we rushing through life without proper reflection? The breakdowns are meant to redirect us toward clarity and awareness. Venus retrograde, love, desires, and self-worth. Venus retrograde carries a different but equally transformative energy. Named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty, Venus governs relationships, attraction, and personal values. When Venus moves into retrograde motion, emotions become intensified, past wounds reopen, and our perceptions of love shift dramatically. One of the most noticeable effects of Venus retrograde is the resurfacing of past relationships. This is not about fate bringing back an old love. Rather, it is a test. The universe asks, have you truly learned the lessons from your past? Do you understand why certain relationships ended? If you find yourself reconnecting with an ex, it is not necessarily a sign to rekindle the relationship. It is an invitation to reflect on your growth and unresolved emotional baggage. Beyond romantic relationships, Venus retrograde also challenges our sense of self-worth. Many people struggle with feelings of inadequacy or dissatisfaction during this period, as hidden insecurities come to light. This is a time to redefine personal values and question whether external validation has been influencing self-esteem. The discomfort is necessary. It pushes individuals toward authentic self-love and emotional independence. The Ides of March, a historic and astrological crossroad, March 15th, known as the Ides of March, holds a powerful historical and astrological significance. It marks the assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BCE. A betrayal that reshaped the course of history. The Ides of March has since been associated with themes of deception, power struggles, and unforeseen consequences. In 2025, Mercury retrograde will begin on this very date, creating an eerie cosmic alignment. History suggests that this combination could bring about a period of political and personal upheaval, exposing hidden agendas and shaking the foundations of trust. The themes of betrayal that defined the Ides of March could manifest in various ways. Political and social upheaval, governments and institutions may experience scandals, leaks, or sudden shifts in power. Hidden information might come to the surface, revealing deception and manipulation at the highest levels. Personal betrayals, friendships, romantic relationships, and workplace dynamics may be tested as secrets are exposed. People may feel blindsided by unexpected revelations, leading to broken trust and emotional turmoil. Psychological distress, the sense of being deceived, whether real or perceived, could trigger anxiety and paranoia. Misunderstandings could spiral into major conflicts, making it essential to approach situations with patience and clarity. The key lesson of Mercury retrograde during the Ides of March is discernment. Just as Caesar failed to recognize the signs of impending betrayal, individuals during this period must remain vigilant. Not everything is as it seems, and rushing to conclusions could lead to unnecessary conflict. It is vital to double-check information, clarify misunderstandings, and approach all situations with a critical mind. The cosmic reset button. While retrogrades often carry a negative reputation, they are not events to be feared. They serve as necessary pauses in our journey, forcing us to re-examine our choices, beliefs, and relationships, rather than resisting their influence. Embracing the lessons they bring allows for profound personal transformation. Mercury retrograde reminds us that words have power, and that communication must be handled with care. Venus retrograde teaches us that love, in all its forms, must be authentic and rooted in self-worth. The alignment of these two retrogrades in 2025 offers a rare chance for deep introspection. Instead of seeing these periods as disruptive, they should be viewed as opportunities to recalibrate and align with our true selves. For those who approach astrology with skepticism, retrogrades can still offer valuable insights. They encourage mindfulness, patience, and self-reflection, qualities that benefit anyone, regardless of belief in astrology. Whether or not one subscribes to cosmic influences, the themes of reassessment and growth remain universally relevant as we move through 2025, particularly around the Ides of March. The key to navigating these retrogrades lies in awareness. Miscommunications will happen, relationships will be tested, and hidden truths may surface. But with conscious effort, these challenges can be transformed into powerful breakthroughs. Retrogrades are not the universe conspiring against us. They are invitations to pause, reflect, and evolve. Retrogrades have long been a topic of fascination in astrology, often associated with disruption, reflection, and karmic realignment. However, one of their most profound and less discussed effects is their influence on emotional sensitivity, paranormal activity, and sensory perception. These periods act as cosmic magnifiers, amplifying energies in ways that can be both enlightening and overwhelming. One of the most striking effects of planetary retrogrades is the heightened emotional sensitivity they induce. During these phases, people often become emotional antennas, unconsciously attuned to the emotions and energies around them. This amplification of sensitivity can serve as both a gift and a challenge. On the positive side, retrogrades allow for deeper emotional connections and heightened intuition. You may suddenly gain profound insights into the emotions of others, understanding their pain, fears, and desires with a clarity that previously eluded you. Retrogrades create an opportunity for self-reflection, making it easier to recognize emotional patterns and triggers that may have been buried in the subconscious. Those who are naturally empathetic might find their intuitive abilities enhanced, experiencing an almost telepathic understanding of those around them. However, the downside to this increased sensitivity is the potential for emotional overload. With emotional boundaries weakened, it becomes easier to absorb the stress, anxiety, and negativity of others, often without even realizing it. This is particularly true for empaths and those highly attuned to energy shifts. The emotional weight of others can feel indistinguishable from one's own, leading to exhaustion and confusion. Signs of emotional overload during a retrograde may include feeling inexplicably drained after social interactions, experiencing sudden mood swings that don't seem to stem from personal circumstances, or struggling to differentiate between personal emotions and those absorbed from others. To counterbalance this, grounding techniques become essential. Meditation, journaling, and spending time in nature can help. In re-establishing emotional boundaries, it is crucial to ask, is this emotion truly mine? Developing discernment between internal feelings and external influences can prevent emotional exhaustion and maintain stability throughout the retrograde period. Another fascinating aspect of retrogrades, particularly when multiple planets are involved, is their connection to an increase in paranormal and metaphysical phenomena. Many astrologers and energy workers report a surge in unexplained experiences during these times, from vivid dreams to encounters with spirits. There are several theories explaining why this occurs. One belief is that retrogrades thin the veil between dimensions. Many spiritual traditions speak of a veil that separates the physical world from other dimensions, including the realm of spirits and astral energies. When planets like Mercury and Venus go retrograde at the same time, this veil is believed to become more permeable, making paranormal encounters more frequent. People may experience shadow figures, hear whispers with no discernible source, or feel an intense energetic presence in certain locations. Another explanation suggests that the disruption of logic and technology alters perception. Mercury, as the planet governing rational thought and structured communication, plays a vital role in how we process reality. When it goes retrograde, the usual cognitive filters that maintain order in our perception weaken. This can lead to an increase in intuition, déjà vu, and even telepathic experiences. Some individuals report knowing what someone is about to say before they say it or sensing events before they happen. Additionally, unresolved energies may resurface, just as retrogrades bring back old relationships and unfinished emotional business. They also seem to stir up dormant energies tied to specific places or memories. This could explain why certain locations that once felt neutral may suddenly feel charged with an unexplained presence. Retrogrades have a way of dredging up energy that was previously buried or forgotten. For those who are sensitive to these energetic shifts, the retrograde period may bring an increase in vivid or unsettling dreams, more frequent sightings of shadow figures, or a heightened awareness of unseen presences in physical spaces. Not all of these experiences are negative, but they require discernment. Some may find these moments spiritually enriching, while others may feel overwhelmed by the sudden influx of metaphysical encounters. If the experiences become too intense, protective measures such as energy shielding, cleansing rituals, or setting clear energetic boundaries can help restore balance. Another lesser-known but equally intriguing phenomenon associated with intense retrograde periods is the alteration of sensory perception. Some people report experiencing a form of temporary synesthesia, a condition where different senses become interwoven. This can manifest as seeing colors when hearing sounds, feeling physical sensations when recalling memories, or associating specific emotions with scents or tastes. This phenomenon is thought to occur because retrogrades weaken the usual neural and energetic boundaries that maintain clear sensory distinctions. Just as emotional and spiritual barriers become more fluid during this time, so too do the sensory experiences that shape reality. For some, this blending of the senses can be a profoundly enriching experience. allowing them to perceive the world in a multidimensional way. They may find music more vivid, emotions more tangible, or memories more immersive. However, for others, it can be disorienting and overwhelming, leading to sensory overload. If these experiences become pronounced, tracking them through journaling can provide clarity. Writing down when and how these sensory shifts occur may reveal patterns that were previously unnoticed. For instance, one may discover that a particular scent consistently triggers a strong emotional response, or that certain types of music evoke visual imagery. Understanding these sensory alterations can transform them from a source of confusion into a tool for self-awareness. While retrogrades can be intense, they do not have to be chaotic. They serve as cosmic checkpoints, allowing for deep introspection, spiritual exploration, and heightened awareness. However, without the right tools, their amplified energies can lead to emotional, psychic, and sensory overwhelm. Practicing energetic self-care, setting clear emotional boundaries, discerning between helpful and disruptive paranormal experiences, and keeping a sensory journal can all help in navigating these shifts. Ultimately, retrogrades are a time of transformation. They invite introspection, heightened sensitivity, and encounters with the unseen. By embracing these cosmic shifts with awareness, one can turn their challenges into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding of the interconnected nature of the universe.